Well, there's a big opportunity that most people in America are missing. The rich aren't missing it because they know the government has lots of money for everybody in this country. You just have to know where to get it. And the problem, if you're not rich, you're probably going to Google to find out how to get money from the government. See, the government gives out an average of about $18,000 to every adult every year. That's what you're eligible for. And you're eligible for all the programs because you live here. Now, there's certain that have certain restrictions and ages and what you want to do and things like that. But going to Google is the kiss of death. Remember, Google is there to make money for people who advertise on Google. Okay, so the government does not advertise, will not pay Google money to find you. So that's why when you try to find the government in Google, they're not interested in showing you them because they want to show you people that help you that you will spend money to. See, so what happens when you go to Google, you're finding people that will tell you what's good for them, not what's good for you. See, there's nonprofit organizations and government offices that all are set up to find out what's good for you because this country creates money to solve problems that are important to you and our community. See, if you're living well, then the rest of us are, and you're contributing to society. That's why we have these programs. And the rich know that, and they get more than their share, believe me. So what you have to do is find it. So don't go to Google. I set up something that's the alternative. It's better than Google, and it's free. You don't have to pay me a nickel. And this is so good because I'm so excited about AI has solved this problem. Now, all these programs are eligible or available to everybody living in the United States, and they don't have to go through 3 billion websites on the internet. No, you don't use the internet. You go to this website. Okay, let's say you need money just for expenses, or you have a rent bill you have to pay, a utility bill, or a bill to pay for your mortgage or car payment, stuff like that, or emergency stuff. Okay, here's what you do. You go to this website I set up called LescoLovesAI.com. I have no advertisement unless me is on there, but that's for a separate thing that's a Let's Go Help, where a community thing, and it's only $20. Well, you could ignore that because you get everything you need without giving me a nickel. Okay, so you put LescoLovesAI.com/pay-your-bills. Okay. Now, when you get there, you're going to see a very important video here. It says the best way to get help that's available. And you know what the best way is? Is using the phone. That's right. The government offices and the programs are too complicated for you. But the government does have, and the internet and the nonprofit organizations has people that are mentors to teach you how to do this. They teach you for free how to get this money. You don't have to pay me money. There's people there in your community that will do this for free. They're going to take you a bunch of phone calls. That's it. So that's why what you have to learn now is how to make phone calls to find these people. And that's what that video there. Okay. But more importantly, you want to know who to call. Okay. That's what I really put together. So when you go to call, you put your city and your state. That's all you have to do. See, and then it's going to use AI. It's behind the curtain. You won't have to better. You don't even have to know how to spell AI. And you'll be able to use it because it will give you 100 organizations in your city that give you money. You need $500, $1,000, and there's other organizations that will give you $50,000, something for your business, or buying a house, $100,000, stuff like that. But this is just for paying expenses and bills and emergency money. Okay, here's the kind of thing you get. You get a listing, a description that gives you the phone number, the email address, and the website. Tells you who to contact. It tells you what the eligibility requirements. Know what the eligibility requirements is for the first one here? Households in need. Okay, you're in need. Okay, here's for the second one. Varies based on the income and program. Services to spend on financial stability programs, including assistance for rent and utilities, up to $1,000 you get there. Here's one for $1,500, and that's a provides temporary financial assistance for rent, utilities, and transportation. Here's another one, $1,200. Here's another one, $500, $2,000, okay? Offers rental assistance and programs for financial counseling. They're all there, and it tells you what to say when you call them. See, that's what I think is wonderful. Because we don't know. We're calling some bureaucrat. We don't even know. We just see these bad stories about the government and stuff like that. No, they're people. They're your neighbors doing this job that give money to people. Wow, isn't that a great job? But you got to find the right office. So if you find the wrong office, they're not going to say much to you because they don't know, they can't help you. So what you do when you find the right office, and this explains in the video on how to call people, you ask them, hey, where else can I go? Because they're spending every day helping people like you. That's all they do is help people like you every day. So if they don't help you and you're not eligible for their program, you ask them who else may be eligible. Because they're more likely to know than anybody else. Any expert like me on the internet or anybody else. Don't believe people on the internet. Believe people who make a living doing this and are paid by the government or nonprofit organizations to help you for free. That's who you have to find. They're the people who are going to help you. Sure, it may take you half a dozen phone calls, maybe even more. But what the hell? If somebody's going to give you $1,200 and you never have to pay it back, that's what you want to do, okay? And that's so important that you know that your community has that for you. Now look, there's 100 of these people. Here's $5,000. Wow. Who's available? Offers even low interest loans for automobile related expenses. So a lot of these things are 0% interest. And your credit card's going to charge you 20% interest. So don't do that. That's why the government and nonprofits are where it's all about and where it's free and everything. Everyone has it. Yeah, this is $400, $300. It goes, everyone gives out money. But more so, what you also want to know, see up here when you choose what to do, and it takes about 2 minutes to get the report for you. So right away you can get it. And here what you do is you see the clip here, you say paying my bills, help paying my bills, or fixing credit problems, see, or both. So if you put in fixing credit problems, now this is a good list you get about 50 organizations that what they do is fix your credit problem. They help you get out of debt. They call your creditors. They figure out ways that you don't have to pay all this stuff. You know, these are experts who solve these kind of problems every day. Don't you try to do it. Don't you try to, read what's on the internet and that you're an expert. No, shit, no. These people do this every day. They're professionals. They know all the ins and outs of what makes things work. And you call them up and make an appointment for free. That's why your phone is the key to getting all your government programs, okay? And because you're eligible for the $18,000. But it's not Google. That's not going to get you them. You got to get the phone numbers, the people who give out the money, and ask them, hey, how do I do this? I don't know how to do this. Please help me. And that's what they're there for. Believe me, they're neighbors. They're human. They're not robots. And they're not AI, even though you could use AI to find them. But then you have to deal with people. That's how you're going to get things in the world. You have to get out of Google and get into people because they're the people who know what's good and bad about anything, not somebody selling you something. Remember, everyone in Google is there for their benefit. They want to convince you that what they have is best for you, but it's really just best for them because they're going to make money on it. See, the people I show you are there to find out what's best for you only, not them, because they don't make money out of this. They're not trying to sell you something like everybody in Google is, so you can't trust that. I mean, so maybe they don't lie or whatever, but they're going to shade it that it sounds like they're the best thing in the world. Yeah, they're going to solve every problem, right? That's what marketing is. Yeah, and it's obviously not. But we're lazy, and so if they seem nice, we'll do it, right? You don't want to do that. Please go to the people that really know, and will never charge you money. And they say solve your problem without spending money. Because so many people that have no money, then they go to Google and try to solve problem, and it all costs them money. So they're going to go in debt and get further into the problem that they're trying to solve because everyone's going to want to charge them money. No, don't do that. Go to the free stuff. And if you need more help with this, we have a community now that we started. We have 15,000 people that help each other. We just help each other do this stuff. So you have people like you that just got the money yesterday and they tell you what they did, how they did it and everything. There's 3 or 4 hours of live people on video that will answer your questions for anything you have. And we have a plethora of databases and information sources. And we even give it our own grants, over $20,000 every month now, just to members, to help them along. So I've been doing this for 50 years, and I'm going to do it until I die, because this is a wonderful opportunity for everybody living in America to realize that America has help. America has help for everybody who has a problem, but you're looking in the wrong places. You're going to Google and nobody's there, only the people that want to get money from you. But we do have 40% of our entire country is there to help you solve problems and do it for free and give you money. Wow! I think that's a hell of a nice country. So why don't you use it or learn how to use it, please?